Hey everyone, welcome back to the cursed Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 3. I say this is cursed because my audio was messed up again. Woo! This time my commentating audio, making it sound like I was like in a cave or something. It was very echoey and it just did not sound good. So what I am doing right now is actually just doing commentary over top of what I was doing initially. So in other words, I'm not playing the game right now. I'm watching a video of like what I filmed 2 days ago. Also, I think I started this earlier than I initially did. Oh well, it gave me more time to explain. So this is the first time I've had to do this. 2 years. It took 2 years before I finally had to do this. But it was just, I wanted to die. I wanted to die so bad when I realized that the audio issue was there. I really hope it's not on this one either. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't know what even happened initially. Also, this seems... Why is my video very laggy? Oh no! I didn't notice that while editing. Oh, I'm supposed to be reading things. Old corner bookstore and apothecary shop at the moment, but in a few decades this building will be home to Tickner and Fields and leading American publisher of the day. This might sound a bit dull, but this building will be at the center of American literature and thinking. Authors like Henry Wadsworth, Longfellow, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Harriet Beecher Stowe, and even Charles Dickens will all meet here. Of course, given the state of American education, it's possible you don't know who any of these people are. I could say Minty Catherio and Pippi Boom Boom, and you still have looked depressed. Well, Pippi Boom Boom is just an oppressive name, and that's the joke I made at the same time. And also people would, like Americans would know who Charles Dickens is. They know who that is. Or at least know the name. Have some faith in the American education system. Not much, Sean. To be fair, not much, but... I don't know. I have yet to be forced to read any Charles Dickens, and I'm okay with this. Especially with how much Shakespeare I'm having to read in such a short period of time right now. I'm good. I am very good. Speaking of Shakespeare, I'm probably talking about the fact that the day before I recorded this, I went and saw Love's Labour's Lost be performed. That was an interesting night. I went with like some classmates and my prof, and yeah, I must have been telling this. I must have been telling a story if I'm just running around in circles and not actually going to any destination. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. Why is this Let's Play so cursed? It is so bloody cursed. Like, I've had so many issues with it. And of course it's Assassin's Creed. You can't just like repeat what you did, really. There's no good way to do it. So what am I doing? Oh right, I killed the rat! Oh, I was trying to pet the rat, and I couldn't, and apparently if you walk on the rat, you kill it. I forgot about that. Oh no.
Stefan, what is wrong? Where is Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine.
You do that, Frenchman. I'm trying to see what I have to do, which... I don't know. So... Oh, don't interrupt the poor dude. Oh right, I tried using poison darts a lot, in this section.
Some pathetic redcoats waiting for a beating! Ah. I will match your face to your jacket, Capule!
Yeah, apparently that did not count as open conflict. For some reason. Don't know why, but apparently it didn't. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Of course, I also filmed an entire week's worth of videos when this happened, so I have to sit here for like an hour and 40 minutes watching me play a game poorly. Oh yeah. Is this where I started trying to look up when Lower and Upper Canada became a thing? So I started doing that because I started questioning his use of the word Canada and if that would actually be the name of the area at the time, and I didn't really come to any exact answers because, well, I couldn't do as much research as I normally would while playing a game at the same time. But yeah, no. Upper and Lower Canada appeared afterwards. Well,
But the king sends these red ghosts to push us around.
I think I also started a riot there at some point or another. Okay, so we killed more dudes in red jackets.
Stefan, please! Stop and listen to me!
I've listened for long enough. They come into my home and take my things. I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je subis ces affronts. Ils vont goûter de mon courroux.
Yeah, fortunately subtitles vanished there. I cannot translate that French.
You looking for a fight, Englishman? I'll give you what you want.
I think that's the first time I used the poison dart. And yeah, there we go. Hey! It's a poison dart. It does what it did in every other game, essentially. And now he's dead. Yay! Also, don't piss off Canadians, especially French Canadians. Do not piss off French Canadians. Oh gosh. That was your first mistake. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one. This battle did not go as great. Or me trying to be sneaky didn't work. And by sneaky I mean just trying to... I'm just minding my own business. Apparently this is when it starts counting as open conflict. For some reason. Oh yeah, I tried to figure out the trap mine worked. And I couldn't because I kept getting hit. So I pulled out the sword. Am I contemplating using other things, I'm guessing? I don't know why. There you go. But yeah, did not get the open conflict one, and I knew I was not going to get the open conflict one. I am not that good. Ugh. Yep. So I think this was actually probably the hardest of the battles.
L'Anglois croise mon chemin. Ils me volent ma maison. Ils m'obligent à fuir mon pays. Et les voici qui veulent s'approprier ma nouvelle demeure.
Yep. Well. Kitty! Now I can actually look in the background of things and such. Oh boy. Guess trying to go back to trying to do sneaky things, so I still need to do 2 more. Oh, well, I'm tired. That's not good. That's the last thing I need right now. Oh, it feels weird not doing anything with my hands. Also, like, the session seems so much just fighting. I don't know. Maybe I should have just done a highlight reel. Oh well.
But this is not it.
Well, I guess this is story quest, technically. Us just following a French Canadian, leading havoc over everything. Sounds about right. Does that say bakery or barley? Probably bakery. Although barley could work too. I just realized I muted everything on my computer, but I'm not recording computer audio. Oh, I was trying to do an air assassination from top of a barrel and it didn't work. I wonder why. But hey! Oh yeah, now I'm trying to get more poison.
Destroyed? You stupid mongrel! I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense! Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do?
You're a horrible person.
Create a window.
So, now they're trying to show us how to assassin recruits. So essentially we're getting our own brotherhood again, kinda-ish. This game's version of it. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. So, send him out to assassinate someone.
Bloody hell are you?
A cutscene. Welcome, you're an assassin. You now go into this weird technical world.
Why?
You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson?
End his suffering cleanly.
Just gonna walk away.
Please.
I have nothing to do with this. There we go.
The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough. Which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my things.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.
Good luck. Hey. Completed the Angry Chef. Yeah, I only got the one thing, which is keep his health above a certain point. I'm okay with that. Now we got these weird little, like, liberation missions, kinda. I'm not reading that. That is just game mechanics. Shoot, I need to stop yawning. Oh no. Oh boy. This is gonna be an interesting session. So now I'm kind of realizing it's like when we, had, like, the regions in, Brotherhood. Although we only have 3 regions, which helps. So, one of which we have liberated, the other 2 not so much. So I'm just kind of looking to see. We got a bunch of new little missions. These are kind of an extension of what I was doing earlier. Now we can go talk to the bro. Although I'm confused with this. I will kind of skip ahead in my realization of this, but it says assassination contract. But when I go up to, it's just to talk with the guy. There's no contract at all. Just chatting with him a little bit. But, whatever. Also, apparently I can start riots now. Don't know what that does, but I can start riots. It's a weird little mechanic. William Johnson. Scroll back up. What are you doing? Yes, we've read of William Johnson before. Let me read this. In addition to treaty negotiations, Johnson was in charge of recruiting and leading Iroquois fighters during the French and Indian War. He only fought in one battle, and he was rewarded handsomely for his service. 5,000 pounds and a baronetcy. That was a little above average for most people involved in that battle. Don't know if that line is sarcastic or not, because that is such a large amount of money. And just a title as well. Like, that's if I remember correctly, that's an title you can inherit. Like, you can pass that on to your son. It's not like a one-person title. He continued his close ties with the Kanien'kehá:ka, and in 1760 gave him land totaling more than 300 square kilometers as a thanks for his work. However, Johnson burned some bridges in 1768 when he negotiated the Treaty of Fort Stanwix. He took much more land than the British had asked for, a windfall for him since he could then speculate on it, but rather a tough sell to the indigenous nations who lived on the land. The treaty caused a war in Virginia, known as the Dunmore's War, in an effort to stop more bloodshed and possibly to cover his own arse. Johnson called for more negotiations, this time at Johnson Hall in 1774. There we go. And then I think we have a couple more. Yeah. So, King's Chapel. King James II ordered building of the Anglican Church in 1680s because he was a king and perk of the job is doing whatever they want. However, since Boston was full of Puritans, they had come to the New World precisely to get away from the Anglicans. Nobody was willing to sell land to the budding parish. In the end, the governor ordered that the church be built on top of the old public burial ground, the logic being that the dead couldn't complain. They notoriously complained. And there the church stands today. After the Revolution, the church was known as the Stone Chapel for several years. Kings not being particularly popular at the time, calling a stone chapel the Stone Chapel was the best idea anyone could come up with at the time. I've never understood these people need for independence, by the way. We gave birth to them. They were happy to suckle on our teats in their infancy, and they were a few toddler wobbles, but as soon as they got to their teenage years, all they kept banging on about was their independence. So they stormed out, but we know they'll be back eventually, borrow money or to get us to wash their clothes, and we'll forget them because we're older and wiser. And then go broke after the 2 world wars and need to borrow a bunch of money from our children, so in order to get our own society up and running again. But we're going to overlook that notion because we're not talking about the Great Wars. Stefan Chapeau. Stefan Chapeau is a Boston militiaman and served as a cook in the years leading up to the Revolution. Chapeau was born in what's now Canada, near modern-day Montreal. His father was a cook in the French army who was killed in the fighting at the Plains of Abraham. After his death, Chapeau took on work as a chef in Montreal, but moved to Boston in 1764. While his personal life indicated he was looking for a less complicated life, he was just in time for the unrest that preceded the Revolution. Fortunately for Chapeau, he didn't actually want a quiet life, and he moved the cursor. Oh, as it happened, the tension in the pre-revolution Boston suited him exactly. Which is weird because who enjoys tensions? Apart from the scientists studying surface tension as an effect of intermolecular attraction. I said that word way better than I did last time, and much faster. It took me like 5 tries to get to a really bad version of that word. Also, he was born in 1743. Oh, this is the moment I went and looked up whether Canada was, like, would it have been called, Lower Canada at the time or not. Oh, joy. That's why the cursor isn't moving. But, yeah, those Upper and Lower Canada didn't start till not much later, but definitely later. So, or him saying earlier he's from Canada, I don't know when the word Canada started to come into play. Obviously it came from somewhere if they're going to call it Lower and Upper Canada. So it could have been historically accurate, but I'm a bit hesitant until I do more research, which I haven't done. Although most people modernly should know where Canada is. I know I've seen some videos of Americans saying Canada is to the south of them, which I just, nope, wrong country. Wrong country. Oh boy. Also, Sean is very proud of that last joke with his 4 exclamation marks. Give me a minute to stop laughing. Good job, Sean. Good that you laugh at your own jokes. Okay, I'll wait till I scroll a bit to past me scroll down further so I can actually see that full paragraph. Any moment now. Stop struggling with that one word. I'm not going to try again. There we go. Chapeau was a man in search of a cause, and he found it in the Patriots. He was an enthusiastic supporter of the Sons of Liberty, participating in their 1765 protests surrounding the Stamp Act. He was present when the crowds ransacked Governor Hutchinson's house in 1765, probably egging on the mob. He's also one of the crowd that witnessed and partially caused the Boston Massacre. Chapeau didn't limit himself to the protests. He had several fines for him on the books in 1760s and 70s for public drunkenness and brawling. It seems he couldn't keep out of a fight when the opportunity arose, and in pre-revolution Boston, that was always an opportunity. It was a wonderful time to be an angry drunk. The world was your oyster. Yay! And that's done for the codex for now. And we're continuing on, doing things. Woo! Enjoy! We're only about 20 minutes in. Oh no. Okay. We got this. Oh. I hope I don't have to do this too often, this post commentary, because this is not my style. I am not liking this style of recording. Especially since it feels kind of like a waste of time, because it's like I already did like almost 2 hours worth of footage. Now I have to spend another almost 2 hours instead. But oh well. We got this. I mean, I don't even get to do anything. I just sit here. Just sit here and like fiddle with things on my desk.